Hello, my name's Simon. I'm doing this little intro video which is kind of being tortured in a room, despite the fact I actually torture people for a living by videoing them doing some of the presentation skills things. So it's an unusual opportunity to actually be on the other side of the camera for a change, which is one that I feel probably as uncomfortable about as you may do when I do it to you, and maybe you even do when I'm watching this as well. What I wanted to do is just introduce you to me and my style of training and a little bit about my background as well. Because one of the most important things in training is it's not just about the subject matter that you're covering. It's actually far more about the people in the room at the time. And that includes you as delegates in the room as well as the trainer who's involved in the process as well. So to give you a little bit of a flavour of what I'm about, I've been involved in training for just over 10 years now. And prior to that, I had what, dependent on how you look at it, is either a very mixed and unusual career, a very interesting career, or just downright strange, quite frankly. I started off in investment banking, working for Schroders, and that was in the days where being an investment banker was perhaps not quite as negatively viewed as it is today. We were all very, very lovely back in those days, honestly. And then after that, I then went to work for Procter & Gamble and spent the best part of my career with Procter & Gamble. Because of my background in finance, working in banking, I actually started in finance with them, but very quickly transferred into sales, because that was kind of where my passion was at the time, and spent the bulk of my career working in all sorts of sales roles, from dealing with selling to independent pharmacies down in South London through to dealing with the biggest global retailers in the world, people like Walmart. After that, I then moved into another role with P&G, which was very much a general management role, and it was in manufacturing, and I ran a factory up in Manchester producing all sorts of very exciting products like nappies and sanitary protection, only one of which I've got direct personal experience of, I guess, so far anyway. What that's given me, despite this sort of unusual background, is a real insight into lots of different sectors, lots of different businesses, and I really thoroughly enjoy using that in the training that I deliver, because it means that I can actually start to connect with people in a very, very broad range of industries. Having said all of that, actually, the past experience is the less useful part. What I've actually found really useful over the last 10 years is the range of organisations that I've had the opportunity and the privilege to work with. By having that, I view every day that I have as a learning experience, and to be honest with you, that is what I get excited about. That's what I enjoy about my job, and that's why I do what I do. I also want to really share that excitement that I feel about learning with the people that I come across whilst delivering training, because going through life and just having one thing after another day to day, and it's all just the same old stuff day in, day out, is dull. In my mind, that is a dull way of doing things. What we actually need to do is see an opportunity to learn new things around every single corner that we go around. And that's my excitement, that's my passion. It doesn't matter whether we're doing what might be the sort of sexy soft skills stuff of leadership and communication and presentation skills and all of those sort of things, or actually the things that people view as being rather dull. Finance for non-financial managers, or finance for salespeople, or one of the most interesting courses I've run with IIR was economics for business leaders out in Azerbaijan. Actually, a little aside on that, I got a phone call saying, would you go and do a course for economics for business leaders in Azerbaijan? And the only possible answer to a question like that is, yes, of course I will. Let's go do it. And it's that sense of excitement that you get through training that really makes me do what I do. And that's what I want to get across to you. So on any training course that I get the opportunity to come and deliver with you, my job and my passion is to get that sense of excitement across to you as well. Thank you.